Hey, and welcome to TellSamyra. Thanks for the new subscribers. I do see the count growing, and I am so thankful for you all. Thanks for hanging in there with me. If you have any video suggestions, drop it down in the comment section, and I'll try to do it. Not promising I'll get them all, but I'll try my best. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. Today I'm going to talk about, do you have a friend or if you have an associate? I think it's so important to tell the difference. A friend is someone you should be able to count on. I'm assuming you have things in common. You can probably confide into this person when you're having a struggle. They're there for you. Something that I like that I've seen in the Bible, like if you're cold, your friend should be there to put a coat on you. If they have an extra coat, or if or you all can huddle together to get warm. If one of you fall, the other one should be able to lift the other one up. Even if one is stranded, maybe the other one to get up at midnight to go get you. That's a friend. Sometimes I think we're too quick to label a person a friend. Some people meet a person within a couple of weeks or a month and they're like, oh, this is my friend, this is my friend. And you may think, oh, that's nothing big, because really I don't think they're my friend. But the thing is, there's power in words. If you're calling that person a friend, you're going to start to get more comfortable with that person, more familiar, start giving away secrets, even though you're like, no, it's not really my friend, I'm just calling them a friend. Hope you all get the difference. But it's like, but really you're still going to end up doing friend stuff with them. So I try not to say that a person is my friend. Even if I introduce them, I may say, oh, this is my friend, and then even stop myself. No, this is my associate, or this is whoever. That way in my mind I'm preparing that distance, and saying, hey, if this person helps me, if I need the help, is this person someone who can keep a secret? Is this person a loyal person? Are our morals similar? Then I may begin to call that person a friend. A friend is somebody you won't know until there's adversity in your life. Something bad is happening. Your parent died. They're there for you, bringing a pot of greens and bringing some cake or some fruit or something, or putting some money, helping you get money if you need to bury your relatives. Those are things that are friends. A lot of times there's associates. Associates are just people that you may go out with, have a few drinks with, hee-hees and some laughs with. They may be your workroom lunch buddy or whatever. I know it's social distancing, but if you're still at work and you're in the cafeteria, these are people that you can't count on when there's a bad time. If you may want to gossip with them, maybe they're there. And not just saying associates are just gossip buddies, but something like you may have a project together, or you may be working on a business together. That person may be there for you. It doesn't make them a bad person. It just means that you made the mistake of labeling them a friend. So don't label them a friend until they have been there with you through some adversity. That will help you with the difference. The reason I came up with this because I saw a lady's post on Facebook, and it says, if you have friends that's not the same type of friend you are to them, they're not friends, they're an assignment. And that really rings true for me, because an assignment, again, is somebody who may come in your life. They may be down on their luck, they may be homeless, they may need a meal from you, a ride to go get to for a job interview, something like that. You may help them, and they may seem nice, and they may genuinely be nice, but something within you makes you think that, oh, because I helped them, now they have to help me when I'm in trouble. But the thing is, that person has not been through any bad times with you. You are not even friends. And even if they're calling you a friend, that does not obligate you to call them a friend. So that's what an assignment is. It may be somebody God brings along that you're just there to help. You may give them a word of encouragement or something. And it's not for you to go back to think, well, now this person has to give me a word of encouragement. I was there for them in their time of need. Maybe it's not meant for that type of relationship with you. You're not always going to get exactly what you put back into other people. For instance, you may encourage one person, but a year later somebody else may come and encourage you, or you may give $10 to this person, in a month or a few days later, excuse me, Somebody may give you some clothes or a coat or something you wasn't expecting. So we're not always going to get everything back that we give to someone else. I used to be like that too, expecting, well, if I give this, it should be given back. But but exactly, if it's a friend, yes, but not just these associates, not just these assignments. You're not going to get everything back that you're giving into them. So if you notice that same energy you're giving is not given back, fall off. If you're calling a person, if you're texting a person, you're not getting any texts back, any calls back. They call you a month later, 2 months later, text weeks later. Then it's like, I noticed that I'm doing this, but they're not doing this back to me. And now, even if this is a friend, I would ask myself, is this person sick? Do they have a death in the family? Sometimes there are other circumstances that will prevent a person from getting back to you immediately. And I say that because some people are so some people will comment and say, "Oh, but there's always an extraneous circumstance." Duh, I know that. I can't say everything in a video. That's common sense. But anyhow, but yeah, but there's some external things that may be going on for that person, so you can give that person a break. But if this is happening 2, 3 times, they're never matching your energy. They're never anywhere, step back and just say, what, I'm not gonna think this person a bad person. Maybe I jumped the gun. Maybe I was too fast to call this person a friend when indeed this person wasn't a friend. They were just an associate. It was just an assignment. So whatever we had, it was beautiful for what it is. And I'm gonna move on, and I'm gonna find me some people that if I text, they text me back. If I call, they call me back. If I fall, they help me up. If I'm cold and don't have a blanket or something, they give it to me. Not just calling me to see, oh, you still need that blanket, you still shivering, you still cold, and they don't try to do anything to try to help you whatsoever. Now, of course, if you some type of drug addict and you or alcoholic and you keep falling, and of course people are not going to be there to pick you up. But I'm just saying, if you don't have any of those type of addictions that would ruin any type of reasonable relationship, that you should be able to count on your friend. Another thing that I want to say, with the friend, and I've been there for years. Trust me, I'm older, so you may be younger. I know my audiences is probably about in the 30s and up. But anyway, some of you may be younger than me. I'll say this. Um, don't put so much effort, energy into people who they treat you like crap. I've been getting some responses lately, some comments on older videos, and people are saying, well, what do you think about this person? How should I handle this person? My thing is, if you have to write me, and I've written somebody maybe a year or two ago about a friend, and they told me this, and I'm going to pass it on because it's good advice. First off, if you have to write in to somebody else about your relationship with a friend, that's already a red flag that something is definitely wrong. We about good thriving relationships, we don't write in. We may write in to say how great they are, how happy we are, but if you have to write in with a complaint about your friend, that's your first sign that something is wrong and you may need to go ahead and cut that relationship off. People give all types of excuses. Oh, well, I don't want to be mean, even though they're treating you mean, but you want to be nice to them. Why are you hanging around? People give excuses. Oh, this person has treated me like a dog for 10 years, so 15 years, so I can't possibly step away now and have some self-respect. And I say this with all kindness because I've been there, so I'm talking to me too. It doesn't matter how long you've been in a relationship. If that relationship is causing you to write into me, write into other people, watch video after video about narcissism, sweetie, you watched every narcissism video that's on YouTube. You watched every bad friendship video on YouTube. You watched every narcissism thing and bad friend, toxic friend on Instagram. You're in all the groups on Facebook. There's no amount of telling you to leave a person if you don't realize that you deserve better. You have to first see that you deserve better, that you are worthy of love, and that you are enough to be treated well. No more need to go to therapy for it. It's up to you to decide. What I would say, whatever your friend issue is, if you type that thing, you write it down. Ask yourself, if this was somebody else who wrote that, what you wrote, that you loved and cared about, if someone was treating them how you were being treated, what would be your advice to them? Now, because sometimes we're too close in a situation to realize how horrible we're being treated because we're allowing it. Now, if anyone's on here 18 or under and you living with your parents, then it's not nothing much you can do. But anybody, if you're grown, you're outside your house, if somebody is mistreating you, and I'm not talking about with domestic violence, because studies have shown that when the people leave their abusers, especially women, they're more likely to be killed. So I am not talking about that, so don't even comment that below. But I'm just saying, if you're a full grown man or adult and somebody's treating you poorly, leave. Because if it happens once, twice, it's them. But if it happens a third time, it's you. No need to try to figure out why they treated you that way. Does it really matter why? All that matters is the result of what they did to you. Even if a person's telling me, well, I didn't mean it, but I'm looking at, okay, you say you didn't mean it, but this really got me in some trouble. Did you get fired because of something a friend did? You know, did you lose money? Did you lose some good relationships? And they're like, well, I didn't mean it. I'm looking, I don't care what people mean or what they say. I'm looking at the fruit of a thing. How is this thing affecting me? So love yourself enough to get out of these relationships. Just staying on and on year after people are just stepping all on you, and you're wondering, well, why are they continuing to do this? They're continuing to do it because you continue not to love yourself and to allow them to do it. So a wonderful narcissist, I'll say it like that, once told me that, what is it, if you dang, I forgot the saying. Something about, what is it, if you find a fool, slap it, or if you find a fool, kick him. Something like that. That just meant, no, if you find a fool, bump his head. Yeah, bump his head. Meaning that it's like some people don't care. They will continue to bump your head against the wall because you're allowing it. And you may say to yourself, Samyra, well, people shouldn't be like that. I don't care if you say they shouldn't be. In the real world, people are who they are. And as times get closer and closer and closer to all of this wrapping up and changing worlds, that's a whole different video. Things are going to get better. Worse regarding how people behave. They're more lovers of themselves, envious, jealous, haters of their parents, just malicious. And not everybody, of course. But there's people like that who don't have your morals. And you can sit back, well, this person shouldn't be this way. They say they're a Christian. I don't care. What is the fruit? How are they responding? How are they treating you? So it's all about that action. So it's like, hey, get out of there, change the situation, because a lot of people don't like these type of videos, and I notice that these don't get a lot of views. But if I talk about narcissism and point the finger at the narc, those get more views, those get more comments. But people don't want to see that it's me, oh me, standing in the need of some transformation. People don't want to look within and see why they continue to draw these negative relationships, because it takes a lot of strength to say, wow, I am allowing this person to treat me bad. They did it 5 times, 8 times, many years, and I keep going back and back for more and more. And then just sitting around trying to hope they'll change. Well, sweetie, sir, how many times a person has to bump your head before you can say, I'm no longer going to be a fool. I'm going to get up from here. I'm going to block this person. I'm going to get away from them. You know, of course, if you're co-parenting with a narc, it's not that simple. But I'm just saying, if these people are your friends and people you can easily walk away from. There is no excuse. And I know I'm being redundant, but it's a purpose, because I keep getting the same type of comments, and I even see it with my clients in therapy. You know, you have to understand, stop with the shoulds. People are going to be who they are. Just like who you see in the background up there, Maya Angelou, like she said, if a person shows you who they are the first time, believe them. And I know I used to say that, but I just realized recently that I wasn't really believing that statement. That if a person shows me who they are the first time, believe them. Don't try to change them. Don't make no excuses for them. Understand that, wow, this person is who they are. This person says that Susie is their friend, but as soon as Susie walks out the room, they're dogging Susie out behind her back. You know, this person says they love their husband. As soon as the husband leaves, they're telling you things the husband said about you. You can't trust these type of people, so you got to look in the mirror and say to yourself, self, I love you. Self, I'm not not gonna allow people to treat me like crap. So they treat me like crap that one time. I'm done. I'm moving on. And I do believe in forgiveness. I believe in apology. If someone comes to you genuinely and says, hey, I did something wrong to you, and they name it specifically, and I am sorry, then I would give that another person a chance. But if that thing happened again, then I'm out of there. You know, you can't just keep ignoring all these red flags. So, again, the last thing I'm going to say, and again, just to wrap that up, if you're going to write and ask a person about your friend, about your spouse, your lover, remove your name from it and replace it with somebody you really love and care about, and reread it with their name. What would you tell that person to do? If you would tell that person to leave, run, cut off all kind of contact, well, then you need to take that same advice. The answer is already within you. Again, you don't need another YouTube video. You don't need another IG video. You don't need another Facebook video. You don't need to know what I think about a person. What I think is that we should all move on and find people who love and care about us and show us that same energy. So again, do you have a friend or do you have an associate? Your associate will do all kind of things and have you crazy making, and you don't know if the relationship is good or if it's bad. You confused. You're trying to guess. You're trying to figure out what things. Leave those things alone. There's too many other people out here, and I find for me, as I get older, my friends dwindle. I don't know what that's about. You let me know if you're over a certain age and found that to be true. But find people who love you, respect you, and really want to be with you. It's okay to help some people and give a word, but understand, well, these not my friends, but every now and again they may need a word of encouragement. Every now and again they may need something, or just text to say hi or bye or have a good day, but these ain't really my friends. This is just some superficial relationships, just like the ones on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and everything else. You gotta understand it for what it is. You already know what you need to do in every situation. You don't need to write into anybody to ask them what should you do. The answers is already inside of you, but you gotta stop rationalizing, trying to figure out why you're wrong. Learn to say, no, I'm right. If I trust your gut feeling, if you're feeling bad about a relationship and you're questioning it, there's a reason. You're not being petty, you're not being dramatic. You know that there's a problem. So again, thank you for watching TellSamyra. Go ahead and like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know what you think, your comments in the bottom, and hope to see you soon. Bye.